think I have to turn it off on the side because the light is not good on the side. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Such a beautiful day. I'm sorry because I have to turn the light over because of I have to turn the camera over because of the light. Let's see if it's still necessary. Not necessary. Okay. It might be necessary. Let us see if let us see. Okay. Are you seeing me? Are you seeing me? Are you having the reflection of the light? I'm just trying to forget that one is straight. I'm sorry, I just kept to turn the chair over because the light was disturbing on that side. So will not just spare me, I hope so. Oh my God. I hope so that you do well. And you please just give me a few minutes whilst I get these other devices together. As I get these other devices together. I'm sorry. Yes, let me go now this way so I get this ready, please. Make you dance for me on the low. Maka baby, make you shake for me on the low. I said I kitchen and they can we go on the low. I said I kitchen and they can we go on the low. Hold me under, that day I let go. Watch me under, that day I let go. Hold me under, that day I let go. Touch me under, that day I let go. Once a man the time, so no look possible. Get them to two party, sugar messy. Hold me, I hold you, no more jealousy, yeah. Come give me your body, make me the closer for. Don't make style for me, yeah. You are beautiful, yeah. I get money for spend, I get money for go. Anytime you pass, that's what me I did for you. I get money for spend, I get money for go. Anytime you pass, that's what me I did for you. Hold me under, that day I let go. Touch me under, that day I let go. Hold me under, that day I let go. Yeah. Touch me under, that day I let go. Yeah, pull your foot, make a put three foot. See on power, put three foot. Yeah, with the bump and the grind. I will tell you one them, they will link up and bind. I say by half past, man, no, they see only half gas. The money can see my kitchen, you know they take by pass. Best content, great for influential, hypertech, great. The money so special. The money control now the whole estate. After you, now you don't want to United States. The money get the quality, give it back to humanity. The money can say that the mother make them the wonder. You know the blunder, they don't wonder. You they up the muscle surrender anywhere that go harder, go further. day I let go. Touch me under, that day I let go. Hold me under, that day I let go. Touch me under, that day I let go. Fire baby, make you dance for me on the low. Waka baby, make you shake for me on the low. Kasada kitchen, and they can we go on the low. Kasada kitchen, and they can we go on the low. Hold me under, that day I let go. Touch me under, that day I let go. I'm in the mix. If you not get the music, it's gonna get some back one more time. Phone a backly and enjoy. Fire baby, waka baby, Kasada kitchen, Kasada kitchen. Hold me under, hold me under. When I share first, man, I share. Today now, Sunday, weekend in review. I'm sorry I got a little bit of a hoarse voice. Yeah. Don't make style for me, you are beautiful, yeah. I get money for spending, I get money for two. Anytime pass, that's so me I take a little. I get money for spending, I get money for two. Anytime you pass, that's so me I take a little. Hold me under, that day I let go. Touch me under, that day I let go. Hold me under, that day I let go. Touch me under, that day I let go. Yeah, pull your foot, make a put me foot. See on my one put in foot. Yeah, with the bump and the grind. I will tell you what them, they will link up and bind. I say my ass pass, man, no, they see only half cast. The mommy can like kitchen, you know they take my pass. Best content creator, influential, hypertech, great lady, mommy so special. The mommy control now the whole estate. After you, now you don't want to United States. The mommy get the planning to give you. I live, I go call you Adi live. Adi live, I call you right back. To give it back to humanity, the mommy can say that the mother make them the wonder. You know the blunder, they didn't under, you did up the most surrender. Anywhere that go harder, go further, now you know the better. Hold me under, that day I let go. Touch me under, that day I let go. Hold me under, that day I let go. Touch me under, that day I let go. Baby, make you dance for me. Waka baby, make you shake for me. Kasada kitchen and the can we go. Kasada kitchen and the can we go. Hold me under. Touch me under. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be and wherever you might be listening to me. Today is such a wonderful day. Today is such a wonderful day. Today is such a blessed day because we are alive to see this day and we are alive to witness what is going on in our beloved country. For the past 5, 6, 7 years, there are certain things that I have been saying on the social media. And it's not because I want to say it. Okay. I'm sorry. I was just trying to get to my clippers or clappers. Yes, I was just trying to get to my clappers. Okay. So for the past 4, 5, 6, 7 years, there has been an epidemic in our beloved country. And at least we have come to the realization where we are today. For those of you who follow me on my different platforms, a few days ago I made a proclamation. I said I was going to invite 1,000 women to work with me so we can go to the Capitol building and inform the new government that our country has been degraded to a war zone or a war terminal or a war or sorry, a drug zone, a drug terminal or a drug hub. It was just 4 days ago that I said it. And fortunately for us, you see, one thing I can tell people, life is spiritual. Normally, I tell you guys that all the time, that life is spiritual. Sometimes when you pray, you do not get your answer when you pray. It takes days, it takes time, because the ways of God is not our ways, and the ways of men is not God's ways. He takes his own time at his own dispensation to answer to our call. I can remember sometime last year, there was a call among Sierra Leoneans that we all should pray for our country. There were people who came out in their secret places, and they loved Sierra Leone. They were praying for Sierra Leone. They prayed for the country. They prayed for the green, white, and blue. They prayed for tranquility. They prayed for peace. They prayed for unity. They prayed for love. They prayed for oneness. And above all, they prayed that whosoever is hindering the progress, the prosperity, the love of Sierra Leone, let God exposes them. Some 4, 5 years ago, Fatima Bio came out and asked the people of Sierra Leone to pray for the country. She asked the people of Sierra Leone to lift up their voices and pray for the country. She asked the people of Sierra Leone to lift up their voices and ask God that whosoever is not good for the country, let the Almighty God exposes them. Our anger can tarry. Our prayers can take a long time. But when God is ready to answer to our prayers, he answers to it in a dignified way, in which we can be happy that God has indeed answered our prayers. For the past 6 years, we've been in limbo. We've been in jeopardy. We do not know what is going on. All what we are seeing, we are anticipating. We are pointing fingers. We are hiding. We are lying. We're spoiling each other's name. So many people have been killed. So many people have been maimed. So many people have run away from their own homes. But our God is a mighty God. Our God is a merciful God. When our God ready to do what he wants to do, he confuses the enemy. Some 6 years ago, 7 years ago, when Madabio came into the presidency, he came as he wants to build up the human capital. I can vividly remember when he was asked on the BBC, one of the BBC platform, he said he doesn't have anything. All he had was human capital. And what is the human capital that we thought he had was the youths of the country that he wanted to rule. I never supported Badabio in the first state of the election. I was solely supporting Kamarimba Mansare. But when it came between the two evil, I thought we had a new direction. But again, it was a new direction, but we did not ask, what direction are we going to? We were just carried away by the words, new and direction. But that is what we should have asked. That is what we should have questioned. What direction are we going into? For 5 years, when you look in the streets of Freetown, you look in the streets of Sierra Leone, as a mother, you ask God, why did you give me a child? Because when I'm talking about a child, it doesn't have to be your child. It has to be your sister's children. It has to be your neighbor's children. It has to be your schoolmates. It has to be your workmates. It has to be the children of your enemies. It has to be the children of the marketeers that cater to our daily food. For the past 5 years, Sierra Leone has become an eyesore, not only to us as Sierra Leoneans, but to the world at large. Normally, we grew up believing that Sierra Leone was the Athens of West Africa, where greatness used to avail. But for the past 7 years, we have found out that our country has taken the U-turn for the worst. I know Sierra Leoneans are disheartened. Sierra Leoneans are in shock of words. Sierra Leoneans do not know what is ahead of them. But again, for the past few months, our country has been on the international news, and there's nothing that you can write home about. Virtually nothing you can write home about. Few months ago, the Guinea government deported our people back to our country. We Sierra Leoneans, we were outraged. We thought it was not fair. But again, I could not be in my house and allow somebody else to come and designate my house. Then I must be a stupid fool. For the past 4 years, all of us sit down in our little corner. We hear every day that drugs are coming from Sierra Leone, and nobody is being held responsible. For the past 4 years, the human capital that Mother Bio came and preached about has depreciated to zombies, but yet still nobody's talking about it. I can vividly remember when Fatima declared mob justice. Our Mandela, our aunt, was so mad. She was so hot. She was so offended for a first lady whose duty it is to bring and unite the people that she claims to be ruling. Instead, she was there declaring mob justice among the people who voted for her husband in power. I can remember vividly some 5 years ago when things were going out of place, when people are complaining. I can vividly remember as Fatima Bio words, nobody voted for me. You can go and talk to your president. It reaches a point, except you're a stupid fool, then you will not know Fatima Bio is running the country. For the past 5 years, our country has depreciated from the Athens of West Africa to the hub, the cocaine hub of the world. It is really disheartening. Some of you are taking it as a pinch of salt because, again, you are having your lunch and your breakfast and your dinner. Good for you. I hope you enjoy it. But what about the masses who do not have that opportunity? Some of you do not know the implication of what is going on now till when you're ready to go out of Sierra Leone, or even if you have your British, American, German passport, you are doing business in Sierra Leone, you go 2 and 3 times in and out of Sierra Leone, and then you're being flagged. That's the time some of you will know the implication of what we are going through right now. And what baffles me a whole lot, since all of this is going on, the president who was giving people t-shirts, the government that was asking people to come out and vote for them, the government is silent. They are treating us as if we are dogs. We have no right to ask questions. No wonder they bring up some diabolic laws to close our mouth. There is something that I have been saying for quite some time. For those of you who we discuss about things that are happening in our country, I tell you, there are some tactics that are being used to manipulate the people of Sierra Leone. To you, it might not seem anything, but one of the tactics that's being used to manipulate the people of Sierra Leone today is the blatant exposure of Fatima Bio's picture all around the country. It's intimidating. It's intimidating, and it is one of the strategies to hypnotize the people of Sierra Leone. I am so in shock. I am so in dismay that whenever there is a political rally, we see 1, 10, 15,000 women all on the streets of Freetown, Sierra Leone, professing their love to party. But now that they have the opportunity to ask questions about their children, each and every one of them are silent, where their children are being used as guinea pigs, where their children are being used as a collateral for the well-being, for the pleasure of a few who came and told us they were going to deliver. And indeed, they have delivered. Indeed, they are delivering. Few days ago, this thing happened on the 13th of December, in which an embassy vehicle was traveling from Sierra Leone to the Republic of Guinea. Through my intelligence, the vehicle was arrested. It was discovered that there were 13 suitcases of illegal substances that was being transported from Sierra Leone to the Republic of Guinea. What happened in that issue? The Republic of Guinea could not hide it any longer because it has taken them. It is affecting their human capital. Some 8-9 months ago, the Guinean government invaded our country. I came on this platform and I told you guys, this is an invasion Something is not right. Something is going on. I can vividly remember all the insults that I've had. Thank God I've used them all to make me so beautiful. By the way, my birthday is on the 5th of February. I'll be 57. So all those insults, I need them more because they make me so beautiful, agile, and sweet. During that time, I came out and I told you guys that Guinea government never came as a joke. They came with their full military regalia. Everything. It was an invasion. It was spoken, and things took a downward trend. If some of you can vividly remember, after that, the vice president was sent to Guinea to go and quiet things down. This thing has been boiling for too long. By the way, before I continue, will you please share? For those of you on TikTok, tap the screen. I need to get, you are 92. I need to get like 5,000 likes. Instagram, will you please share? Facebook, will you please share? TikTok. Oh, I'm not even on Facebook. Oh my God, I'm not on Facebook. I'm sorry. I'm not on Facebook. That's so strange. But again, no wonder you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I thought I have Instagram here. I have TikTok here, and I have what they call it, clappers here. That's the reason why you have to go and follow me on Instagram, on YouTube. So just in case I forgot to put on my YouTube, you will get it on my Facebook. You can still get it on YouTube. So can you please go and follow me on YouTube? At the same time, will you please share? And for those of you in the great United States, I got my Cash App number there. You need to support me too now. You need to. Okay. YouTube. YouTube, my body's in YouTube. You know you can subscribe to. You can give me gifts to. You can give me stars to. Now not make when they can they go store the only thing there. I don't know they support people there. When I need for the support. I would go to get the information there. I would go to get the truth there. Because now the only place where they get the truth there. Right now, on all voice, they don't look at the salon. All in the name of how they call it? Bloggers Association. Another psychology for making a lock on a mouth. Let the truth not go be told. Because if they were bloggers in Sierra Leone, they should have been investigating to know where Mr. Joe Boys is. They should be investigating to know how he got so close to his family. But I will get to that side because indeed, they told you the radical inclusion they were going to deliver, and indeed, they are delivering. Will you please double tap for me on TikTok? Double tap, please. YouTube, will you please share? Instagram, will you please share? Invite somebody. Share to your groups. Please. Okay. Will you please share? Invite somebody, share to your groups. Like I have been saying, for the past 5-7 years, I have been bold enough to tell you that the vice president was greatly involved in the drugs, in the kush epidemic that was happening in our beloved country. I can vividly remember when I said all of these things, people were not paying attention. But then again, the one thing I like about us in Sierra Leone, Fatima Bio is using us against ourselves.
We have become a lupus and a cancer to ourselves in Sierra Leone. Because when we are being used to fight against ourselves, we are lupuses against ourselves. I can vividly remember after me crying all about the kush, even my daughter becoming a victim of the kush. I can vividly remember I still have some of the SLPP Mende idiots, their comments that they sent to me. You're here to talk about government. You could not take care of your own child. But rather fortunately or rather unfortunately, what I'm here to tell you, since that time that my daughter was exposed, I have never laid eyes on her. I have never spoken to her. I do not know whether she's alive. I do not know whether she's dead. I know nothing about her. And that is the goddamn fact. House of Happiness can testify. They of themselves, House of Happiness, they've tried to find her in Sierra Leone. Nobody has had anything from her because she was connected to Get Your Hands Off Our Girls. So when I am talking, I know the reason why I am feeling the pain. Because if those of you who saw that my daughter, you will know she's very bright and intelligent. But look at what Kush has led her to. They have finally delivered. Now, it is so wonderful that a few days ago, we all saw that they had a Bloggers Association. A very nice way to say your voices do not matter anymore. We are taking over, and this is a dictatorship. If you are not a party to the system, then, by the way, do not forget, if you are not an SLPP, you are not a true Sierra Leonean. Some of the things that Fatima said during the campaign, some of you overlooked them, but now they're coming to haunt us right before our very eyes. I tell you every day that life is spiritual. When people pray, our God will do answers. He does not answer at the time that you want him to answer. He answers at his own time because his ways are not our ways, neither are his thoughts our thoughts. So he does things when he sees it fit for him to do things. Is it not wonderful for the First Lady herself to expose what has been going on in the inner circle of their cabal and their cartel? It was so wonderful when when I turned to Radio Deutsche Welle, because I love to listen to foreign news, because when I want to assess news, when I want to talk about things, I go to Radio Deutsche Welle, I go to Radio France, I go to English service of the Al Jazeera. I research, I go into all these different news outlets because I don't want to come here tomorrow and tell you something and then it doesn't turn out to be the right thing. Because my name is Kasada Kitchen, I have never said anything that has not come to pass. It's my tarry, but trust me, for everything I have said, for those of you who've been following me, it has come to pass exactly as I have said it. I was flabbergasted. I was disappointed. I was in shock. I heard it, but I did not pay attention. But then I thought it was time for me to really pay attention to know what is really going on. So yes, I went to all the news outlets that I can find to really know what was going on in Sierra Leone. And I was utterly dismayed, utterly shocked, and again, pleasantly happy that indeed, finally, God has vindicated the people of Sierra Leone to know where the problem is. God has vindicated the people of Sierra Leone to really know where their problem is. Because had it not been God, had it not been for the grace of God, the prayer of the faithful, Fatima Bio will not have put that picture, will not have put that clip in which a fugitive that she is well aware of, that is needed by the international community, she should not have put that on the social media. But because God is faithful to the few who believed in him, that was why God confused them to the point that they expose themselves. And there's nothing anybody can say about it. There is no lies about it, because these things were placed out there by the First Lady herself, who happened to be the head of the cabal, the drug cartel, for the past 7 years since they came into office. It is private jets, money laundering, up and down. The law in Sierra Leone is just for the opposition. If you are part of the opposition, you have the law. The law is for you. And if you are a true Sierra Leonean, you will be forced to be silent, because every draconic law that will keep you silent has been implemented to close the voice of the people. But today, my message is for you, the mothers. My message is for you, the women. My message is for you, the girls. And my message is for you, the grandmothers. This is the time for you as Sierra Leonean women to rise up and take your country back. The men of that country has let us down. When they want to use you guys for their selfish aims, they put you under the sun in the name of donating pads, in the name of campaigning, but yet still your children are living as vagabonds. They have no good health care. Now they are bringing drugs to them. It is such a pity that some of you call yourself mothers, but yet still you could not stand up for your sister's children. How long do you have to sit in your corner and look at your neighbor's children taking the drugs that the BOs are bringing into the country? How long will you be silent? How long are you going to sit in your comfort zone and allow an illegitimate president to keep on killing your children with dirty laws that are not visible, only with the intention of putting your country into a one-party state, whereas all their children are living the best lives? Is it not wonderful that a president who claimed to be a president, with all this that is going around, he could not come and explain to you, the people, what is going on? So it is about time you, the people, go and ask a question. Mr. Whatsoever you call yourself, what is going on? How did we get to where we are? How did we become a little Belize? How did we become from the father of democracy to the drug cartel of the world. How did we get there? From the Athens of West Africa to the drug cartel. How did we get there? Few days ago, I asked for 1,000 women so we can go to White House and go and tell Donald Trump, according to his new law, that any drug cartel is being considered as a terrorist. People looked at me. People said, oh, you don't love your country. But then, thank God to Fatima Bio. She had told us that indeed our country is being operated by terrorists. We only know about that one. How many others do we have that are lingering in sensitive parts of our country? How many of them are in our schools? How many of them are in our forests? How many of them are among our people? Where are we heading to? What are you, the women, waiting for? Are you going to wait till all your children have become zombies for you to accept that indeed the new direction they told us they were going to deliver and the drugs they have delivered? The new direction told us they were going to deliver, and indeed they have delivered. January 2025, they have delivered. If nobody has delivered, the Bio family has delivered. They have delivered the drugs. They have delivered our passports. They have delivered our country to the drug barons. No wonder people have been killed. Anyone who wants to open their mouth and speak for the people be incarcerated. It is such a pity that mothers, you are sitting down. Our aunt who stood up for your children is being languished in jail, whereas your first lady who's giving your children drug is passing around free. How long will Sierra Leone women sit on your ass and let your children be drug addicts where their children are living good? How long, Sierra Leone women, you will be wearing t-shirts to go and campaign for a president, but you could not wear your heart and go and ask, where are these drugs coming from that is affecting our children? Sierra Leone women, it is time you arise, you get up. It is time you take your places. Our country is going from bad to worst. Your children are suffering, whereas the government is bringing drugs to eliminate your children. I can remember sometime last year, they had a whole soldier team. Today, not a single one of them is alive. And again, I'm challenging you. Those of them who have joined the association, I give them 1 year. It will only be half of them that will still be alive because they're finding a way to eradicate them as well. My people of Sierra Leone, it is about time we the women. Now mama they born pikin. Now mama they feel pain for pikin. How una they feel? One they look una sister and pikin. They turn zombie na treat. How una they feel? One they go market. Una they see una neighbor them pikin. Don't turn zombie na treat. How una they feel when they look you paddy in pikin? Don't turn zombie na treat. How una they feel? How long una go sit down? How long una go set to the mouth? Una when be the wear t-shirt, they go Allah, Madam Bio, Madam Bio. Now the end this one again for go ask Madam Bio question. Say what we do you when you want kill we picking them? What we do you when you bring drugs for we picking them? What we do you when we picking them for they die like a dog? Now Watalo. What we do you? You when we can ask we for vote for you. Now we not wait for talk again. As we open mouth for talk, you don't lock me. It is about time. Una the woman them. Can a mother stand and love, cease towards the child she bear? Can a mother's tender love cease towards the child she bear? You not get for born picking before you leg picking. Because those are the future of our country. That was the human capital that Mother Beyonce Iwan can build up. But now, cocaine and kush. And what are you mothers doing? What are you 1,000 mothers doing? And Mother Bio is so complacent. That is so useless to them. That it can bring drugs for una. And una not get no ways for ask a question. It take una like una big fool. It takes Sierra Leone like na personal property, but na God na expose the so. Because Fatima Bio not be show the video when they gonna bounce will not be for no side the kush they come out. Will not be for no side the drugs they come out. Will not be for no say that's so they don't dirty with country. Some of una no understand. Some of una really no understand. I wish some of una be understand. And I don't make I see some of una no understand. The day where you go for visa, let them go give visa first. That's number one. Una ask una self, whose kind passports that man they take Canada the country? He's part of the presidential. Well, if I wanted to connect, get service passport. I wanted to connect if he gets service passport. What about that man? Not a diplomatic passport he gets. A criminal. So, but what are Sierra Leoneans doing? What are the women doing? The women, when they always they go dance. But now una picking them. Una generation, the fruit of una womb, now they bring drugs so. Whereas the young picking them, they live good. And they don't even care for answer una. Even though the world, they tell we say, these people are the drug addicts. These are the ones that are murdering your children in cold blood. And yet still, all of you women, una sit up. I can remember when Awana to in video come out. All the groups at the salon. I stand with Awana too. I stand with Awana too. I stand with Awana too. But you could not stand up for your children. You could not even stand up for your womb. You could not even stand up for your children. You could not stand up for your womb. All of you women are hypocrites. Where are all these civil rights groups? Where are all these religious groups? Where are all of them? Are they silent? Because it is Fatima Bio that has exposed the drug cartel, that the first family is the drug family. Why is nobody saying anything? Why is nobody saying anything? What about all the civil rights groups? But our aunt is in jail for speaking up against mob justice. But your children have been murdered in cold blood. And yet still, you people are not saying anything. Yet still, you people are complacent. Till you Sierra Leoneans take your country back. Madam Bio is first of all, have you all observed that since his inception, he cut out the pledge? I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. We do not pledge that anymore. I know these sort of conversations. For those of you who are new to my platform, I do this every Sunday, Weekend in Review. I tell people what is going on. And I have never, my God has never failed me yet. For everything that I've said in this platform against this government, it has all come to pass. Every single thing that I've said against this government, it has all come to pass. But now is the time for we, the women, to rise up and defend our country. Now, una the born pikin. If una sit up, una lebana bio, it go damage una pikin. But when I work for 23 years. No good any business when in a salon. Now foreign and they operate them. 25 years. Now I don't give we government to have so. We wataki, we airports. All the place of connection. Now so in family they did it. If una sit down, una allow mother bio for damage una picking the future. Whereas in family them, una only see them on Facebook. They only live good. Una sit down, una complacent. Una not arise. And when the people of Sri Lanka get on two hearts, when the people of Sri Lanka gets too comfortable with the president, where he think to say go use them, now the people of Sri Lanka, now they grab. The people of Sri Lanka, they grab in a million, they grab the presidents. Because what you do, what damage the country. The day when Sierra Leone they go grab that revolution day, go be the revolution where go change Sierra Leone. Because they tell us the radical inclusion, then go deliver. And indeed, they don't deliver the drugs. Indeed, the drugs has been delivered. Now there is nothing to hide. There is nothing to hide. There is nothing to sweep under the floor. There is nothing to sweep under the floor. There is nobody that can save them. Because the prayer of the righteous, which availeth much, don't happen so. That out of the abundance of the hearts, the mouth speak. And when the mouth speak, the world has heard about it. Again, I want to give a big shout out to Babel Kabare Mama Sari. Because for this cocaine, for be exposed, it was the wonderful work of Mohamed Kabare Mama Sari. So I call on all women, because this is affecting each and every home. This is not on the time when they silence anymore. This is not on the time when they be complacent anymore. If una complacent, they go use una pikine like a jigabunda. Whereas the pikine they live good. It is time for women to take the rightful place and ask questions. They told us it was a radical inclusion. It was a new direction. And again, the direction it lead me to drugs. And again, the radical inclusion, they be tell we did, say they go deliver. They have delivered. But now, it left to you, it left to me to make Sierra Leone worthy to go back to sea. And how do we have to do it? We have to stand up and demand to take our country back. The father of democracy has become the father of cocaine distribution. Some of you are not going to understand. Lay take one at the travel. And like you get business as salon. You go salon to 1 2 then they tell you go sit up in that corner. They go investigate you, ask you say you buy your shoes, who say you buy your clothes. No, you don't feel to say that compliment and they compliment you. That scrutinize and they scrutinize you so. That scrutinize and they scrutinize you so. You go feel to say that man they compliment you. Oh, you change it nice so. No, because they know say you come that country when they do push and crack cocaine. You country that cocaine up. So some of una will not understand the implication of waiting they go also. I hope so that they pay attention. But again, it left to me, it left to you. And it left to the women then. If una lek una pikin them for still dey for the drug lives, good fight for. But if una don't lek una pikin them for take for this kind life, una go grab and demand answers. Is this the new direction that you promise us, or is this the radical inclusion that you have delivered? My name Daphne Maximilian Christiana Pratt. On the 5th of February will be my birthday. I'll be 57. I need a gift. It's about $2,000. Una get me cash up and I can help me out with that. Come on now. I've done a whole lot for you guys. I've made you laugh, I've made you cry, I've made you curse me. I've made you have the good time, the bad time, the ugly times in your life. That's what I've done. And again, for anybody who are not offended, Una please give me a chance. I will get to now when the hour reach. Again, it is about time Sierra Leoneans will take our country seriously and we take our country back. We have to take our country back. Our country used to be the Athens of West Africa. Now we country don't turn a drug zone. And again, it is so good that the first lady, the so-called first lady, that expose the country, the president, that he loves drug cartels. I love you all, guys, and please make sure you follow me on my YouTube, my Facebook, my Instagram, my Clappers, and my TikTok. Most of them are Cassandra Kitchen, the brand. The other one is Cassandra Kitchen, Cassandra Kitchen. Please just do not come and listen. You need to share, you need to tag, and you need to comment. Now, so una they help people they grow. The more you share, the more you help me grow. Don't be selfish. Not to because not to cost with the cost there. Sometimes the educational part is very important. This thing why they tell you so that no go here and no side. Because all the other places they don't but they don't look. So man they don't buy they don't. So that they afraid for talk. But me, I have no fear. I will talk up our see am. And I want tell una the woman them, una get a part for play. Now you the born pikin. It don't get for be you pikin. It get for be your sister and pikin. It get for be your neighbor and pikin. It get for be you paddy pikin. How long una go sit down? Una pikin and they take drugs. When we all don't know now say that the first family that in the bring a camp. And they complacent because they take una all like una all a big fool. But till una rise up and demand, till una rise up and demand the best of life, they go always use una as a tool for their own selfish aim. I love you all the guys. And get on. I love you all guys. And you have a wonderful day. And again, I send me happiest birthday gift to me, darling, mathematics. Mathematics of London. You know, say before the London with you yesterday, but I missed my flight. And I make I know I was so mad because I just want to go bust Panam. I make I know even wish happy birthday. So people they don't go understand, you know. But again, my ways that be way, but not to go the way. Again, you have a wonderful day, and you please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And do not forget for the give me gifts, me. That makes you all a wonderful people. When I help me grow by sharing, commenting, and please, when I give me gifts as well. Yeah, because the gift helps to make. I get for pay bill now. I get for pay light bill. I get for pay internet bill. The place cold and this, I get for pay gas bill. So again, yes, I did do the gifts. Again, before I go, now tell me where you're watching me from. Please tell me where you're watching me from. YouTube, tell me where you're watching me from. TikTok, TikTok, tell me where you're watching me from. I'm Clappers, please tell me where you're watching me from. Instagram, tell me where you're watching me from, please. Please tell me where you're watching me from. Oh, from Sierra Leone. Oh, thank you, darling, for watching from Sierra Leone. Tell me where you're watching me from. Maryland, Jamaica, thank you. Cyprus, thank you. I know they see too well because of the light. Okay, let me come over here. USA, Virginia, thank you. Dubai, thank you. Nashville, Tennessee, thank you. Please tell me where you're watching me from. Please tell me where you're watching me from. Please tell me where you're watching me from. Jamaica, thank you. Thank you. Please tell me where you're watching me from. Hassan Daifan, thank you. Please tell me where you're watching me from. London, Inet, thank you. Palestine, thank you. France, thank you. Fatmata Kabo, France, thank you. Abubakar Johnson, Abu Dhabi, thank you, darling. Thank you for watching. Turkey, Victoria, thank you. Okay, Sierra Leone, thank you, my Bo people, thank you. Thank you, my Kim Il Sung. And not I say tell the pasele kabagidi. You not bad girl safe. Thank you, Keith from Palestine. Thank you. Thank you, Keith from Palestine. Thank you. So please tell me where you're watching me from. Thomas from Freetown, thank you. You got picking from Sierra Leone. My God, how you do, darling? Thank you for Maryland. Thank you, darling. So yes, I want to see where. Oh, on the white list where you are. It's okay, I will send that for you. So yes, please tell me where you're watching me from. Please tell me where you're watching me from. Oh yes, that's what we do. We're fake and lie. From France, thank you. Good afternoon, darling. How are you doing? Well, when I double tap for me that once before I leave because this is just I'm a weekend in review that I make I not invite nobody. Normally when I do weekend in review, I do not invite people. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. Normally when I do weekend in review, I do not invite people. When I come back in TikTok, I go invite people. Even when I do Facebook, I don't normally invite people. But again, I go appreciate if you can double tap for me on TikTok. And again, I just want to thank you all for being here with me. And I just hope so I will share the message. And again, my name again is Daphne Maximilian Christina Pratt, aka Kasada Kitchen. Let we keep with Trooper, with Mandela, our aunts in with prayers. And I ask you, me follow and me fans, let we still go on and support them. Now the two GoFundMe. Yes, because it need to be financial support. I want make Leona understand, say, when they did a jail in the prison where they did in Sierra Leone, now the outside they provide food for them. Let we understand that. I love you all guys and you have a wonderful day. I just hope you can go and support me just by going to subscribe on my YouTube channel. It doesn't cost you anything to just go and subscribe. I love you all guys in a mouth. Thank you. Oh, tell me the time before sleep. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. My God, when the light conditions okay, hard for last year and the thing here. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. TikTok.